Second thing is maintaining a sense of humour. Yeah. And then the third one, which was an afterthought, was, well, you just got to accept that the other person's not perfect. So, yeah, that's really good. We can ponder that later on. So, some of you have been married here for quite a long time. You probably have your own thoughts as to what are the outstanding values. This is jokes aside now. Outstanding values that have made your marriage a good marriage. Because there are a lot of happy people and they give great joy to one another, and that's what we wish for Josh and Kelly. In the Christian churches there's a movement called Marriage Encounter. It was a real big thing in the 70s and 80s, and it's still about. And some of the things they said was, there's a cycle in marriage, I don't know whether you believe this or not, of romance, disillusionment and joy. All these things happen. And it's like the philosopher said, thesis, antithesis, and then synthesis. When you get to the joy bit, it's because you've worked through things, and there's a deeper and richer relationship in your lives. So that's what we would wish for you. And probably the third thing is that what I'd really wish for you is that you just have to struggle enough. I mean, I don't want bad things to happen. Nobody wants bad things to happen to you, but it's that sort of thing that often adversity brings couples together, and where they really need each other, and where they kind of hold on to each other, and they stand together. So whatever that might be, I would really wish for you, because I've often heard people say, you know, looking back, some of the best times of our lives were when we really needed each other. So, finish with that, get to the serious business. That's why I told you to hold on to his hands. Okay, now, Kelly and Josh, the promise you make to each other today is serious, because it will bind you together for a life, in a relationship, for life, in a relationship so close and intimate that it will profoundly influence your whole future. That future with its hopes and disappointments, its successes and its failures, its pleasures and its pains, its joys and its sorrows, is hidden from your eyes. It sounds a bit grim. You know that these elements are mingled in every life and are to be expected in your own, and so not knowing what is before you, but trusting in God's companionship, you take each other through the best and the worst of what lies ahead, until death. So Kelly and Josh, have you come here freely and without reservation to give yourselves to each other in marriage? Will you love each other as husband and wife for the rest of your lives? Will you accept children lovingly from God and bring them up according to the law of Christ and His church? So we come to the heart of the marriage now, which is the exchange of vows. Actually, I'm just a witness. You are married each other. So Kelly and Josh, since it is your intention to enter into marriage, join your right hands, which you've done, and declare your consent before God, before your families and friends, and before myself as the church's minister. And you can just say this after me. So after me. I, Joshua, take you, Kelly, to be my wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, until death do us part. Today I choose you. Above all others. Promise to honour and respect you. And promise to honour and smile. Sorry. We're good. And promise to honour and respect you. Promise to honour and respect you. Now. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Take you, Joshua.
Take you, Joshua. To be
To heaven to hold. This day forward. Better or for worse.
for better or for worse.
For richer. Sickness and in health. Kelly and Joshua, you have declared your consent before family and friends and the church. May the Lord in his goodness strengthen your consent and fill you both with his blessings. What God has joined, let no one divide. Now we have the blessing and exchange of rings. And I'd ask Joseph to come forward with the rings. Okay.
Hang on a minute left, man. So I'm not taking
Quickly
that.
change it.